Only on Christ 17 TV. We back at you again with another one and another one and another one. You know what I'm talking about? When you send your kids to school, right, you expect them to be watched by the adults who's in charge of the classroom, right? That's your expectation. You send your kid to school and he comes home safe. That's your expectation. That's how it's supposed to be. If somebody's watching your child, they got to send your child home safe. Not this damn school. Not in the south side of Chicago. And these kids, whoever these kids are that did this to this kid, who's raising these fucking kids like this? I want to know, personally. Because this ain't cool. And for the school to not contact the parents is crazy to me. It's beyond crazy. It's wild. Check out this, man. This is the kind of shit that's going on in schools nowadays. Check out this.
Answers after they say their fifth grader was assaulted in class at a Chicago public school.
Our Tia Ewing spoke to the family that says they never got a call from the head staff, but instead from a family friend that works at the school.
A family is calling for more answers from the Chicago Public School District. They claim their fifth grader was assaulted with a broom Tuesday at an Inglewood elementary school. His grandmother speaking exclusively with Fox 32 Chicago.
When they get ready to put their science projects and stuff up, the young man grabbed him at the coat room closet, and one held him and the other one took the broomstick and tried to put it up his tail.
The police report says the fifth grader was playing with other students in class. His grandmother says they pulled him in a corner, and that's when he was assaulted with a broom. The grandmother also says a security guard called their family not members of school staff. The report shows the boy's parents called 911.
The school should take full responsibility of it because the kids are in your custody at this time.
His grandmother, Sabrina Williams, says it's his second year attending Benjamin E. Mays Academy, and he's been the victim of bullying because of his developmental disability.
He was actually diagnosed with autism, slight autism.
The boy was transported from the school by ambulance to St. Bernard Hospital to be checked out. The family says thankfully he wasn't severely injured, but they take issue with the fact that the students involved were not punished.
As a grandmother, knowing what happened to your grandson, what upsets you the most?
I feel they should be expelled, for one. Two, it should go on the school record.
Chicago Public Schools did issue a statement saying the district, quote, is committed to creating and maintaining a safe environment for staff and students at all schools. While we do not comment on any ongoing investigations, any student or staff misconduct is investigated and handled according to CPS policies. Tia Ewing, Fox 32, Chicago.
First of all, nothing happening to the kids is crazy. That's sexual assault. If you try to put a broom in somebody's tail, like the grandmother used the word tail, how do you don't get suspended? How you don't contact the police when somebody tried to put a broom inside the young kid who has autism? So you're bullying and then you sexually assaulting this young kid? And then the school has the audacity not to report it? You got to have a security guard call the grandmother to let her know what happened to her autistic grandchild? That's insane. The kid should be thrown out of school. It should go on his record that he sexually assaulted another student. That's how would you feel if your kid got sexually assaulted? They try to put a broom inside your son, and the school doesn't call you to tell you this. You have to find out through a security guard, and luckily you knew the security guard and he had your number. Just imagine the security guard don't know you and don't know how to get in contact with you. Nobody would have contacted you. Where's the parents at? What are these parents teaching these kids where they know how to do this in an elementary school? To put a broom in another kid's tail. This is insane. This shit. Your kids are supposed to be safe at school, not a victim of sexual assault in elementary school by other students is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. This is a young boy with autism, and you don't even punish the kids. There's no suspension. It's not going on the record. You just acting like it never fucking happened. Like, yo, they was playing tag. Nah. First of all, whoever's in charge at that school should be fired immediately. Okay? Immediately, because that's not how you run no school. If you're the principal, you on the board, whatever. Whoever made that call not to make the call and not to suspend the kids, you need to be fired immediately. They need to take your job, and you should be never able to work around kids again. If that's the way you handle a situation like that. If that was my kid, personally, I'd be up at that school ready to whoop your ass and whoever else's ass. It's just a fact. Something like that happens to my child and you're not going to report it. Nobody gets suspended, in trouble. Are you kidding me? Are these the days that we living in where shit like that is okay? Not suspended? When my son was in school, he got suspended for something he didn't do. 2 kids' fault, and he's the one who got thrown out of school. So this definitely counts for a suspension on your record, and maybe even kicked out of a school for something like that. Because, check it, if the kid was a little bit older than elementary, he would be in juvenile hall. That's a sexual assault charge. And nobody contacts nobody. A security guard got to pick up the phone and report this to the grandmother because nobody else would. That's insane. That's reckless. That's like they're condoning that kind of behavior in the school. If you don't suspend nobody and you don't call nobody, it's like nothing happened. It's like you sweeping it under the rug. Something don't seem right about this. Why were they not contacted? Why is the kid not suspended? What's really going on here? Something ain't being said here. This is a real strange and weird thing that a child is sexually assaulted with a broomstick. A broomstick in a closet. One kid holds him down, the other trying to put it in his tail, like the grandmother said, and nobody's calling the parents to report this. Nobody's being suspended. Nobody's getting in trouble. That's sexual assault on a minor by another minor. How the hell is the school not tripping on this? Now, what happened if this would have been, and they would have got it up inside this kid and he would have been hospitalized, bleeding, or something crazy like that, or really hurt this kid real bad where he would be stuck in a hospital bed? Would you call the parents then, or would you just sweep it under the rug? Like I said, whoever's in charge at that school in South Side of Chicago needs to be terminated, fired. And I'm not up for motherfucker losing their job, but if you in charge of kids and you let that kind of shit slide, there's something wrong with you big time, and you don't need to be in charge of nobody's children. Like I said, if that was my kid, I'd be up at that school in people's face wanting answers. Police would have had to come up there to fix everything. Because if you're not going to suspend the child, call the parent, call the police for a sexual assault on a minor, then you're just as sick as the kids who was doing that, and maybe that you condone that kind of behavior in your school. And that means you need to lose your job and you need to not be around kids at all no more. That's a fact. That's a damn fact. That is sickening. And where are these kids learning this kind of behavior at? at the crib? You had to hear something or see something to make you know to hold another child down while another kid try to do something foul like that. That's insane to me. That's sick, that's nasty, and that's behavior of a rapist, a molester, somebody. That kid has serious problems, both of those kids. And you better keep an eye on them kids, because those are some future rapists, serial killers, or something. If a kid that young could think to do something to another boy who's not all there, he has autism, okay? Not saying he's not normal, but they're picking on him. Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense at all. I've never heard anything about a school not reporting that, nobody getting suspended, and not even calling the parent. You got the security guard have to call the grandmother and explain this to her. I'm with her. I need answers. Immediately, somebody needs to be suspended, needs to go on their permanent record. You even need to bring cops because this is sexual assault on a kid. And the person who didn't report it, who's in charge, guess what? Terminated immediately. Immediately. You shouldn't be able to walk into work tomorrow. I'm sorry, on Monday. There should be no way in the world you should have a job Monday morning when you let this shit slide and you just act like it's no big deal. This is a huge fucking deal. This is sickening. This is sexual assault. With a broomstick? You gotta pray for these, man, you gotta pray. Because this is hell on earth that we living in. And if grown-ups aren't even reporting this kind of behavior at schools, then maybe we need to start homeschooling our damn kids and start sending them where nobody care about them. Something as serious as that, you don't call the parent, to me, is mind-blowing. I don't understand. I don't get it. It's just, you got to be an evil and sick person to condone something where you're not even suspending the kid like it's no big deal, when it's a huge fucking deal. Not only should he be suspended, police should be called, the kid got to go to the hospital, and somebody needs to be fucking fired. Off the rip. Man, poor kid, man. Poor kid that had to go through that, and everybody acting like it's no big deal except his fucking grandmother. It's a damn shame, man. Can't talk about it no more. It's pissing me off. I'm going to catch you on the flip side. Share my videos. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. It don't cost a dime. And with that being said, man, I hope little man gets out that school and his grandmother puts him in a better school, or bring him home, homeschool him, but get him out of that damn school. If them people in charge there aren't let go and fired, that little dude needs a whole new school where maybe people might care for him and watch over him. And how are you doing this in a classroom? Where's the damn teacher at if two boys can have this boy in a closet holding him down, trying to pull down his pants and put something in his tail with a broomstick? That's insane to me. The teacher in the class fired, whoever's in charge fired, and get that kid out that fucking school. Catch you on the flip side, because this is some bullshit. This is some straight bullshit.